All right. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? How's the world? What's up, guys? What's up, Marie? What's up, Jillian? What's up, Trisha? Epiphanis? How you doing? Casey, how's everybody doing? What's up, Roger? How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing good? Good. Great. Great. All right. Good stuff. I'm sorry. I don't know why the stream fucked up, like, when I put it on, like, 5 minutes ago. I don't know. But, like, it did. Sorry about that. What's up, Nivi? How you doing? What's up, Spinoza? How you doing? How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. I'm waiting for Ron to come on here. He's got something going on for a second. Alright, so he'll be here in he'll be here in a minute. Anyways, make sure you guys like up this stream. Appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you guys check out the Reddit as well. Damn, I gotta change that link when I get off stream, but check out the Reddit, links in the description, and yeah, make sure you guys check out all that shit. Check out everything in the description. Everything. Amazing links in there. Amazing. Oh shit, Ron, you're here early. God, Ron, I was gonna give you a whole introduction. Now you're here already. All right, we got Ron here. Fine.
You're giving me a fucking hard time for like having to wait for 5 minutes.
You know, I was gonna give you this big introduction. Now you're already here. Now what do I do? You know?
Right.
Now what do I do?
Jesus Christ, I have no idea.
All right, well,
this is your show. It's your show.
I know. All right. Well, anyways, all right. So this is Ron. Obviously, if you don't know him, you should know him. You guys should know him. He's been here been here plenty of times. Anyways, hold on. Let me turn this music.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? How you doing? How you been?
I'm good, man. I'm just getting on the content. Got new deep web series stuff coming. Got this documentary stuff coming. A couple more videos on this situation coming, and yeah, lots of exciting things. Book deal in the mix as well, which is quite mental.
I'm sure it is. All right, so let's talk about this. All right, so I just started a stream, man. I just shit out before this, and I'm kind of aggravated about it. But anyways, so you had this situation going on. For people who are just jumping into this like newer drama stuff, how long has this been going on? Because some people think it's new when it's
no. This situation began. The drama didn't begin at this point, but the situation all took place towards the end of 2019. Situation was over by the very, very beginning of January, and I got told by a mod called Twinkie months ago that Creepchild was going to be making a video with Loey Lane on this supposed sex cult, and this was like December, January time. I've got the voice memo that I sent to Loey back then, just saying, "Listen, you're in about a sex cult. Just come and talk to me about it." Because
so that's right. I saw her tweet out something about it, and so has she even reached out to you at all, or no?
I've no idea. I'll be getting to all of the Loey Lane side of this tomorrow because it's important before. For example, the video I'm going to make on this is basically me reaching out to Loey so that she can do her journalistic duty and get both sides of the story.
I would imagine like somebody that big would reach out to you. That's why I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, it depends what her angle of the story is, and it depends if it's had any influence by Creepchild and Cap, who became really close with Loey when she was working with the channel in October last year. I even did an interview with Loey on Mixer. We were all pretty chummy. And then when the big divide happened in December, they all sort of went one way and I went another. I just want to say off the bat as well that there was never a cult. There was never a contract. There was never any of that. It was, if any of you are interested in magic or paganism or the old gods, that is my spiritual life. And it was all geared around basically a witch's coven. That's an easier way of thinking about it. But somebody noticed something really interesting on the Google document. One of the people that I'm doing the book with turned around and said, you know, it's really funny that we've got a book pitch to do this week and all the documentation, you've not got any punctuation, everything is spelt wrong, it's a shitstorm. But you can do a cult contract and there's no grammar, there's no spelling mistakes, there's no grammar issues. Yeah. That's because it was a working document between a bunch of people. There was, and also as well, if I was to ever actually start a cult, I would hope it would have more than fucking like 3 members.
Yeah,
That's all I'm.
that's another thing too. What I was gonna say though is like the vibe I got from it from what I've seen is like, especially like when I saw it was creepy. You said that like it was her talking about giving consent and everything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't know. Like I gotta be honest. From what I see from this, everybody's adults, so I don't understand
Yeah.
what's going on here.
Yeah. Like, you've seen the whole creep situation. That's all in that video. There was no grooming or abuse or build up. It was like, oh, we've connected. Do you fancy trying a bit of this? Yes, we're both in the scene. You've got to understand that if you're not in that scene, it seems weird. But I'm going to put it to you like this. People who are into sports, right? They talk about sports. They go and play that sport together. They're interested in that. That's the exact same style of interaction that people in the kink scene and the kink community have. It's not a shocking big deal to anyone in that scene what's been going on. And to be perfectly honest with you, when you think of subdom and you think of all of that, you think of what most people think of, which is leather and dungeons and whips and pain and all this shit. That's not my fucking bag at all, right? And I'll say this to you right now, like, everything is tailored to make everybody's experience better. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So there's things that you might do in a fantasy online situation where everything's in text. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you might put things into a text fantasy that somebody enjoys in their kink realm that you would never actually do in real life. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know people... I know it's a lot of women that are into this, but a friend of mine that I know in real life, she literally likes to be tied to a pole and beaten black and blue.
In real life, or
in real life.
Oh, okay.
Right, it makes no sense to me.
Okay,
it makes no sense to me. But she loves it. She absolutely fucking loves it. Loves it, loves it, loves it, loves it. I have no idea why. So I couldn't do that. I physically couldn't do that.
That's a lot. So let me ask you, like, how did this spark off? Was it the Creep Child? Is that where all this came from, like, initially?
No. At the start of 2019, I started sort of exploring the kink realm with some channel content, and I've always been fairly open about stuff like that. Like, I have no problem.
You don't speak about your sex, like you don't really speak about that on your channel about yourself though, personally, do you?
I mean,
here and there.
I've never done like these are my kinks live stream. I've done a live BDSM test on Instagram in front of like everyone on Instagram. I'm not ashamed to talk about things that are between consenting adults. I think there's too much suppression of what is just normal sort of thought process when it comes to kinks and taboos and stuff like that. It's just consenting adults doing naked theater. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, that's too much to take in. Like, that concept is too much, whether it's religious reasons, moral reasons, whatever. It's up to you how you see it. But remember, you're the only one who knows what you get up to when no one's looking and you're sat in front of Pornhub watching Brazilian fart porn at 3 a.m. Okay?
Yeah,
lying
exactly.
to yourself. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think in 2020 we should have an issue. But what I would like to say right now is, every single individual that was part of the coven, officially, I think there was 3 or 4. None of these individuals came to me and said, I'm a survivor of abuse. I'm a survivor. Here's my story. Then I came to them and said, do you want to join a kink fucking community? None of that happened.
You're what I think I saw is, I think Cap was trying to make it seem like you were out here preying on people, and like, which is like, I gotta be honest, like, just because someone was a victim at one point in their life, like, and they had a breakup with somebody later on, like, just because, like, you have nothing to do with that is the point. Dude, you know what I mean?
Listen, if Creep or Doll had said to me that they had massive trauma from their past, okay? A lot of times when submissives have a trauma in their past, they have a tendency to latch on to their dominant, right? And That's fine if you've got loads of time to care for that, because somebody who needs that and can get that, and when it's nurtured, it can be a beautiful connection. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, but not knowing that ahead of time and knowing the time that I had to give, to think, I mean, let's just be honest with you, right? Let's just take this from a completely selfish point of view, okay? If I don't have enough time to nurture the regular friendships that I have, why would I take on board a kink submissive, right? That is going to require so much attention. It's like, it just doesn't make any sense to me from a practicality point of view. So to then use that as some narrative after the fact, it's just bullshit. It's utter bullshit. And I'll tell you something. I think ironically, I did a video called "How Not to Start a Sex Cult" Part 1, and then that's when I met Doll. You know, she'd been part of the community for a while. It wasn't like she was an unfamiliar face, but that's when we started talking. Yeah. And I think we spoke for a day, and then the next day, this is what I always say. Like, for me, I say, if I get the impression that somebody is wanting to be asked into the community, the kink community, or the scene, or anything like that, I always say to them, listen, if there's anything you want to ask, don't worry about it, you can ask. And that gives them an open door. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I did with Doll. And she said, you know, I want to do this. So it was no problem. I'm not getting into specifics of how things were worded.
That's
you
fine.
know.
Yeah. So, how old is Creep again?
28.
Okay.
I think.
All right. So,
one more thing. Also, and I'm not going to say what she does, but Doll's like super smart. She's got like a really grown-up, real person job. Mm-hmm. She is like an incredible singer and guitarist. Her videos of her being out, all you see is an alive human being loving life. There's no sign of reclusive or trauma or anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So other than saying to survivors, do you mind as soon as you meet somebody, right, just say, hi, my name's fucking Alan, and then be like, I've got trauma and abuse. You can't expect people to do that, Stalin. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you want me to do? Slap badges on people who've got trauma so that everyone else knows that they've got trauma. That is like, I'm sorry, fucking Adolf. It's just not going to work that way.
Yeah, I gotta be honest though. Like, I don't understand what really the claims are though. Like, what are they claiming that you've done? That's I don't understand what this cancelable offense is. I'm trying to figure it out.
Funny. It's funny you mentioned that. So we're gonna discuss a little bit this now about what a smear campaign is. Okay. So a victim of a crime, they would come forward and say, this person has done this to me, and the story wouldn't change. So when this all happened 11 weeks ago, it was because Ron spends all his money on cocaine. That was the first thing, right? Okay. Then it was, Ron has abused his staff and all his staff have left. That was the next thing. Then it was suddenly Creep Child, and then Doll, and then all this cult shit. And it's just like, how many more straws are you going to clutch at? Because I'm just going to keep breaking them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just lost though. Like how, I don't understand though. Like, they're trying to say, oh, you run a sex cult and that's it. That's why these people should be talking about you, and that's why you shouldn't fuck with Ron or whatever. It's just like, I don't get it though. Like, where is this? You're not breaking the law. I don't understand. What are they saying?
Right, let's say for a second, right? I mean, let's say for a second that, let me try and word this right. Like, we are talking about a kink roleplay that took place between 3 people at one time and then 2 people at another time over the space of about 12 weeks.
Yeah, and grown adults. So,
grown adults, by the way.
I just don't know what to say. Yeah. You know, like, what? I don't know what it is. And I've seen these videos pop up from Takedown Men, which, by the way, I just got to say, I saw Loie Lane quote tweet, and I'm just, like, amazed that she would even do that. Like, does she not know who he is? Like,
well, listen, there's a very good chance, and I'm not dissing Loie Lane in any way, but when you see the video I'm putting out of the brainwashing, the abuse, and the tactics used by this group, it's unbelievable. It's almost getting to the point of like a really badly written Netflix series. Do you know what I mean? And you've no idea how susceptible people are to that kind of manipulation when there's two people that you care about in the center of this, which is Cap and Creep Child to Loey. Do you know what I mean? They're her friend.
What is Cap? What's Cap's problem with you? What's the issue? Where was the falling out there? What happened?
Oh, Cap. We're going to get to you, Cap. This is the second time Cap's done this. Cap was part of my my day. I'm going to just turn my camera off and smoke for a second.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Cap was part of my gaming community years ago. Now, this was before Odin was born, and we had the number 4 vanilla Chernarus DayZ server in the world. We were an awesome gaming clan. It was amazing. And for whatever reason, like, Cap was there for about 8 or 9 months. He was a pinnacle. It's weird. Both times, he's always managed to kind of wormy. He's a wormy, weaselly bastard. He's a master weaselly bastard. So basically, he caused a huge ruckus, and there was a whole bunch of stuff going on with a couple of the girls in the gaming community, and it all just kind of kicked off, and he was kind of thrown out of the community.
What was he like? Getting like personally involved with some of them, or
nah, I'm not going to comment because I can't really remember. Okay. If I'm being honest, I mean, it could have been. I can't remember.
No, we got Cap in the chat right now. We got Cap in there, just so you're aware.
Oh yeah, I'm not even paying attention. I'm not even looking at the chat.
Yeah, like, I'm just I don't know. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I saw that he was part of the community.
Cap reappeared after the Hope Dies Here documentary came out, and I think he reappeared. Possibly because in that documentary there was a section about a guy called Dark End, and Dark End was a former mod of mine and a really good friend to Cap. Mm-hmm. And Dark End went to jail for like severe child porn downloading crimes. So I don't know if Cap's come back because that sort of sparked memories and was like, oh, let's go and check it out. But for whatever reason, you've done it twice now, you little fucktard. So, well done.
I don't know.
December, though, Cap, that was a spicy time.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that all these people keep trying to like push these takedown man videos. Like, look, for anybody who's not invested in the situation, like, I don't even understand how Cap doesn't know this. Like, Cap, do you not understand who you're dealing with? Like, takedown man literally says he's a doctor, he's a life coach, he's a millionaire. Then he's been broke, he's been homeless, he's everything. DJ,
we're not fucking here to address fucking Cap. Okay?
Yeah.
Cap can sit in the fucking side chat getting fucking no attention.
Sure.
Okay? Hateful, toxic little weasel. And that's it. That's the last we're going to acknowledge his existence.
All right, man.
So at the end of the year, like I say, there was a situation that arose. A few people that were present in the side chat involved in that. And that's when the group kind of split. And I think that I don't really know. Like, to be honest with you, man, I couldn't give you a reason for why all this is happening. It's a load of pish. But certainly the plot thickens when you find a little bit more about the key players on the other side, which we're going to be bringing to the table soon.
Now, I'm gonna say, like, since I've looked into this, there's been so much content involved with this, like more than you. Like, so if you even want to get involved in this, if anybody's just like someone on the outside, you're in for a bunch of different shit, many hours. So anyways, I looked into a lot of this, and it made me wonder if Loey was doing the same, and like that's why I brought that up. But would you be open to speaking with her if she reached out?
Of course. I'm open to speaking to anyone because I'm not the ones who are talking a bunch of shite trying to create my own fucking narrative. Like, if anything, all of this coming out and me having to stand up and take accountability for actions between consenting adults. Men in my position usually cower in fear in the corner, okay, because of the stress and the knowledge of how people side with women in these situations.
Oh, yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
I've got to stand and do it in front of 83,000 fucking people almost. Yeah. And I'm happy to stand here and say, let's fucking go. access to, oh, what do you want to see? Louis, what do you want to see? What is the issue with not understanding the consenting adults? Where is the part where I knew anyone was a survivor?
Yeah.
Okay. It's madness. And it doesn't take a genius to sit down and look at it all and go, yeah, there's something not right here with all of these multiple accusations in a smear campaign.
Another thing that didn't sit right with me is I looked up Creep's stuff, and I know she's got a couple different online businesses. Look, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want, but I want to put this out there. You know, she does OnlyFans, some adult work, and you know she does what, an adult Instagram as well, and she even, if you look on her link tree, she has a YouTube coming soon, which I don't know, it doesn't really sit right with me.
Well, to be honest, I think that's been there for a while. Creep, we always had plans of helping Creep launch all of this, and just with the nature of the channel, like, we had a lot of plans, and then the whole McCamey Manor series started, and then everything was put on hold. And I will say this about Creep: I cannot say a bad word about ever knowing Creep. Like, she was an amazing friend. She was incredible with the magic stuff. She was amazing at coming up with ideas and work. She was absolutely amazing. Okay. And why she's turned and done all this, it makes no sense to me. It would have made more sense to just come back and speak to me and then get cracking with the projects. Like, I'm not being funny, but all the time that was wasted and all the time we've had locked indoors, we could have had a pilot presented to Netflix for a fucking series. Like, that's the realities of the situation. Yeah. You know, I'm having to recast all that shit now.
Now, let me ask you, what's been going on here? So I'm pretty sure I saw a takedown docs you. Have you been having any like other stuff going on? Like, I know there's some hacking that went on, people trying to take over your server. Like, this has been going on for a little bit.
Well, I think what it was this group tried to make it look like it was something it wasn't, because the people I think that they had do all of the destructive stuff were so close to the inner circle of me that I never suspected that they would do anything. So there is a good chance that it was more of Ron didn't realize how two-faced the people closest to him were, and it's taken me till now to sort of see that, if that makes sense. But there was, I think, 3 people in the community that said they'd had issues with their emails being hacked. There's a lot of proven screenshots of when you try and log into your Google from a new computer, it sends you a message to
it'll
say,
tell you, someone attempted to log in and everything like that.
There was a load of that shit going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, like all of that is coming. Like, all of the stuff that this group has done is coming. There's me going to be talking about the kink community that was being put together by me and the mods from one of the servers. There was a bunch of them, and there's a few names that you'll recognize involved in that. I'm going to talk a little bit about the magic, because I think when you hear magic and subdom and kinks and all that, you instantly think like dollar store version of Illuminati cult shit, and it's not that. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well. But I'm ready to talk to anyone. I have nothing to hide on this. What would I have to
So if anybody
like?
wants to reach out to you, I'd be like, hey, what's up? What's the deal? They can.
All right. Oh, of course you can. Yeah, absolutely. Ron at survivinglife.tv.
See, that's the thing. That's why I don't get a lot of this. I think a lot of people are trying to like sling some mud at you and make you look bad, or some of them are just doing it and not even asking you about it and not even trying to get your side, which I really think is I don't know. I think it's kind of fucked up.
Here's one theory I've got, right? Last year, in fact, the last few years, I've dealt with a lot of mental health stuff where I just disappear for like 10 days. I won't have any communication with the staff members, the community members, nothing. I'm just gone, right? And I think a lot of people gave up a lot of time and put a lot of energy into the server, into the channel. And I think me not really going to my friends and the people who were closest to me when I was suffering and explaining to them that, hey, I'm not ignoring anyone or anything like that, I'm currently just in a very bad place, made a lot of people think that I didn't appreciate them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people thought I was just never around and expecting so much of people, and then not acknowledging their efforts.
And
I think
they just didn't understand what you were going through, and
well, hey, no, I'm not saying
probably
that.
I would say probably just like miscommunication, right?
No, CG, that doesn't excuse the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I think that could be a reason why so many people that I was close to or thought I was, I'm not so much anymore.
Now, is there anything here that you think you did do wrong, or what do you think? Like, is this partially? Is there anything like on like any of these arguments or anything like that? I'm not talking about any of these other people, like any of these girls. I'm talking about like any of these infighting that's going on in the community. Is there anything like that? Like, is that what you mean, or?
What do you mean? Nah, I don't mean that. Try and rephrase that.
Like, all right. So I see a lot of infighting, a lot of people like trying to attack you and stuff like that. Like, is that partially what you're talking about? Like, from not being around as much because you.
Yeah, it could be. I think there was a catalyst at some point that a hate group formed, and I think it's just been like a snowball. So whenever
I noticed it happened like out of nowhere, like 3 or 4 months ago, and I was just like,
yeah. But listen, I'm all down with the hate groups. Like, you got to understand, a hate group, okay, is a free speech matter of opinion, okay, and I fully support your right to call me a cunt, or call me a fucking weird bastard for, the kink scene, or the Antichrist for being a magic practicing old god worshipper. That's fine. That's fine, but you're not going to accuse me of fucking crimes, you fucking dildos. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not going to accept something that you know you didn't do, which is,
And listen. Everything that happened. Everything that's being sold to you is bullshit.
Yeah.
There was no fucking cult. There was no one signing anything. The fact that the Google document has correct spelling shows you that somebody was editing it with me. Okay. There was nobody signing anything or anything, like I say, like that. And everything was tailored to the people that were involved so that it was their experience. Did you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Like, you got to understand, there's a lot of people, whether it's tarot cards, whether it's palm reading or psychics, these are all forms of old magic. Yeah. And there's so much more to the world if you just stop and look around you for a minute. If you get it to a quiet place out in the countryside and just see how long it takes you to become just in tune with the wind and the trees and all of this shit. Yeah. And it sounds hippie. I'm not a fucking Wiccan, by the way. I just want to make that fucking clear. Yeah. Just you wait and see how long it takes you, and then take your shoes off and just stand on the grass with no shoes on and feel that connection. It's weird.
Oh, and shit. People got a donation. Hold on.
RSN and surviving life in the house. Stay strong, Ron. Support here always.
Thank you, Murray. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate that. I know Ron does too.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And what was I gonna say? Like, I think.
Sorry, the wonderful Rachel's just grabbing me something.
Sure. So like this stuff may be like, like the magic stuff and the kink stuff may be different to a lot of people, but it's not, you know what I mean? It's not inherently wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong about it. And I kind of think it's shitty that a lot of people are trying to like make it seem like it's wrong.
I'm not condoning you even bringing the concept of it being wrong into this. If you think it's wrong, that's absolutely fine. But I'm not going to sit here and ever fucking even partially justify my spiritual side. Okay, like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you think it's wrong, ask me what it's fucking about before you cast any judgments. Fucking narrow-minded fucking madness.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. Like, this is all consenting adults, so I don't know where all this is coming from, man. I really don't.
That's not a religious thing. Like the coven thing, that's not like a religious thing. Everything else is the magic and all of that. But when it comes to bringing people into a magic situation, you've got to look at it as like, imagine if you added an extra car battery to a car, a Tesla, if that made sense, so that you got double the power because there's two of you now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's what a coven traditionally is a unification of minds and energy and you use that energy to manifest. And back in, I think, the early 2000s, there was a group of meditation yoga people that 250 of them sat in a circle around an area of Detroit every day, and they wanted to manifest a reduction in violent crime. That's what they wanted to manifest. And the police department that they were working with, it was obviously their district that they were trying to lower the crime in. And it took them 7 weeks of meditating every day to lower street crime by 12%. Yeah. So unification of minds, the belief in a process can manifest. And I know that sounds fucking mental, okay? But there's a reason why, like, religious statues only bleed in, like, tiny Brazilian villages where everyone's proper mad on Jesus, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Official Tall videos, he actually went over that and said that he didn't know. Like, it's not like when he got into a relationship with these people, they didn't, like, first right off the bat say, like, oh, hey, I'm a victim and a past survivor, right? I mean...
Yeah.
So that was already covered. I'm sure you just jumped in, but yeah, that was
yeah, absolutely. There was absolutely not. Why again? And again, my answer was based off of selfishness. Like, from a selfish point of view, why would you take on somebody that you know is going to be a lot of time because they need nurtured in that sense? That's not the case. Like, there was no signs of any issues whatsoever, and you can see that in the conversations with Creep. I've not been over anything with Doll. I mean, I'm happy to do it, because if she's saying that I knew her story, that's utter bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, because I think what they're trying to do is make it seem like you were just like picking through these people so they were victims, so no matter what relationship they ever get into ever again in life, they're going to be a victim again, which I kind of find insulting to anyone who's ever been a survivor.
I'm really sorry, right? But none of these people are victims, okay? These, like, Doll, one of the nicest, most compassionate people I've ever met, really fucking strong, creative person. No signs of anything. No signs of trauma or anything. There was no... What are the signs of trauma? Like, what are we talking about here? Unless we're talking about, like, some, stereotypical, female with, like, greasy hair standing in the corner with a jumper on that's too long, holding one of her wrists above her hand, staring into the corner whilst fucking cockroaches crawl on her feet. Like, what are the signs?
Which by the way, like, it's how long that you didn't meet, like, how did you meet any of these people in real life, or is this mainly all like internet relationships, right?
Fucking not. Absolutely not. It's all about the fucking make believe, man.
So then why what the fuck is this then? You know what I mean? Like like, what is this?
It's 2020, baby.
Like, 2020. You didn't even meet them. Who gives a fuck? I'm sorry. I didn't
meet anybody. What the
fuck? I just so fun. Like, this is so laughable. Like,
yeah. Like, here's another idea, another concept as well. There's a reason why it was really, really handy to have people in the kink community that were in America and Canada, because if I was to be editing or finishing work at 4 o'clock in the morning, like, who the fuck in the UK is going to be mulling about at 4 in the morning to sit and have a fucking chat and maybe come up with some magical symbols? Nobody.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like, this really does seem like another case of, like, 2020 bullshit, fake victim. Everybody's a victim whenever they say. How did the whole relationship with Creep Child end, by the way? How did that end? Can you...
Well, basically, I think she had sort of found someone that maybe she was a bit more interested in, and I felt maybe she could have just told me about it, and then this whole situation blew up on Discord involving a few people. I'm not going to go into it. A lot of people were hurt, and basically Cap took a sabbatical and Creep left, and I couldn't get a hold of Creep for fucking ages. I knew, just because of the past experiences with Cap, like, he is always going to be up in people's DMs.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he is all up in the DMs. And I just had this feeling that when Twinkie came and said Creep was planning on doing a video about a sex cult with Loie Lane, like at either the end of last year or the start of this year, I'll check. I will have that voice memo to and from Loie, and it'll have the date on it, so we'll know when Creep started all of this, or when the group started. That'll be a pinpoint for us.
Lexi in the chat put up a good message saying past traumas shouldn't be pushed on a new person, which I totally agree.
Here, listen. Well, let's talk about that. Let's say, let's talk about this situation. So I didn't know. Let's use Doll as an example. I didn't know about Doll's severe past trauma. Okay, so finding out about that now, okay, I feel totally different about what Doll's doing compared to what Creepchild did. Okay, like I really feel like I failed Doll, not only as a friend, but as, you know, what I was in the situation we were in together. Because if she had told me that, I would have known right away that she needed an anchor. Like, she needed a steady boulder in her life that would always be there, and no matter what, that was going to be there. She needed that, and I had no idea. Like, you've got to understand. You've got to understand. If I was saying to you, "Oh, CJ, you're into fucking into football. That's great. Do you want to go and play some football sometime?" And we go and play fucking football, and that is how it is with the kink scene. Mm-hmm. I would then go away and think, "Oh, I've got feelings for CJ, or things are growing. Or why hasn't CJ called? Because we played football once on the internet."
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? So sometimes what I've learned is to be a lot more aware of what somebody else is wanting from the situation. Yeah. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm only here for the football and the friendship. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And missing that entire part of Doll's life really, really cut me up, because I could have been there so much more for her. I could have really, like, let's say she never told me, which she never, and then she told me like a week into what we were doing, things would have been so different, because
as at least you would have known then.
Well, it's not about the knowing, it's about, it's not so much about the knowing, it's almost like how you would care for something. Do you see what I mean? It's like, it's given the proper care.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's not from a community member point of view, from a survivor point of view. That is from a kink community side of things. Like, if I had known that, I would have understood what she was looking for from that better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, but like, they didn't tell you why. I don't understand why they're trying to put this on after the fact. Like it's something you knew though. Like, I don't get it. I don't get a lot of this. You know, especially the not meeting in person part. Like, because that right there kind of negates all of this.
Well, listen, I'm happy to sit here and go over it as many times as people want. My story's not going to change. I'm not going to slip up on anything. If anything, we're only all going to understand this better, because, like I say, I feel differently about the Doll situation than the Creep situation. That's why my attention's been focused on Creep, you know, because she ripped a massive hole in me, right? And I'll tell you something else. A lot of people misconstrued connection for feelings of affection, all right, or love, okay? When you have a connection with someone, right, and it's on such a level of friendship that, you know, it's almost at the point of being like a family connection. Does that make sense? And yes, I can understand. That's not what I mean, you fucking weirdos. But it's like, it was like losing a fucking sister. That's what it felt like. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
So do you think that she thought it was a different type of connection?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to women. And the ways of the woman, clearly, I'm a fucking unobservant dumbass.
You know, for somebody who's starting a cult, you don't know what you're doing, Ron. You know, you don't really know what you're doing.
Listen, it's not official until the robes arrive, okay? And they're coming. They got held up at the start of the COVID. Do you know what I mean?
God damn, get it together, man. Get it together. Fuck.
I swear to God, if I ever did start a cult and I only had 3 members, I would just fucking kill myself. That would be the biggest fail ever.
Well, everybody's got to start somewhere, right?
Well, that's true. But on a serious note,
Yeah.
I feel totally different about the doll situation than Creep. There was never a sign. Nobody ever signed anything. Look at the Google document. None of the spelling's wrong. So that shows you that somebody else was working on it with me, and it wasn't just me. It was a working document. You've seen all of the communications before and after with Creep. No grooming, no abuse. I'm happy to talk about doll. I'm not going to do anything that I'm not forced to do on that topic.
Okay, so you're not really trying. You're not trying to talk about it, is what you're saying.
No.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah. And so, all right, so they're saying that you ran you were starting an online sex cult with some magic involved.
No. There was the Google document, right, which was the coven stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But months before that, there was about 6 or 7 of the admin, me, I think Amy Lee, and I can't remember, a few others. Once we started doing the kink content, they were like, oh yeah, you know, I used to be into this and I used to be into that. And I was like, oh yeah. And we all started talking about it. And there was a big group of us.
Yeah.
And, you know, the kink scene's notoriously difficult for new members to find a safe place to gain knowledge. Fet life and places like that is very intimidating. And there's a lot of creepy fucking bastards. Ironically, Ron talking about the creepy bastards. I know. But there's creepy bastards in this fucking community, and you've got to just be careful. And there's no real sort of safe place. So we decided to put together a kink Discord community. Mm. And I'll be honest with you, I think I came up with the name of my section, and then the other admins all did the rules, did the programming, built the server, everything, because I was making content. So that is what the little business card was, the SVG card, okay? That was going to be the invitation for people to come to that community server.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just glad you opened up more about it, because I know for a while I was really confused on what was going on, and like some of these people really try to make it sound so serious, dude. Like,
well, it's so easy to make it sound serious. If you're a fucking, I just give you one thing: don't make Google documents, okay?
I never do.
Don't think to yourself, hey, these people are my friends. Let's do something cool involving all the things that we're into religiously, spiritually, kink-wise, role-play-wise, and have a great time together. That's fine. Don't put it in a Google document, all right? If any, learn Braille. I'm going to take up Braille. I'm going to learn how to read and write in Braille, and that's it. The internet can deal with it.
Not a bad idea.
That's the only fucking stupid thing I've done, is believe that I could trust the people I was involved with.
Yeah, you gotta be careful who you fuck with online, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've learned that after a certain period of time, you know, and just, I don't know, people sometimes they can be devious online. I don't know. It just sucks that I've seen, just from what I've seen, it's really shitty that people are trying to really come at you in like kind of shitty ways, and like I saw some people like doxing you, saying a lot of personal shit. It's just fucked up.
I don't fucking care. Like, I care about people who think I'm not going to sit here and take these questions, and I'm not going to sit here and answer with passion, and I'm not going to produce things that people ask for. Fuck all to hide, mate. Fuck all to
like you're right here, and you're answering these questions about it. You're not like, oh no,
another live interview on Friday. There'll be more coming on that. There's another one next week. You know what I'm saying? Do you think this is going to go the fuck away? No. This could be a book, motherfuckers. Just wait. You don't know what I'm pitching.
There you go.
You don't know what I'm pitching. You just fucking wait and see how I'm going to immortalize my side of this fucking shit.
Good It's good, man. I'm just glad you're talking about it instead of letting these people fucking, like, you know, get you stressed out or anything like that. It's not worth it.
My attitude towards this is, do you know how many fucking men, right, get accused of shit involving fucking women that they have no fucking hope in hell of fucking proving, and their lives are fucking destroyed. I'm not going to sit here and be fucking accused of fuck all when we're discussing adults that have never met and consented to online kink shit. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck right off. It's all in the DMs, mate. What the fuck is there to hide? Fuck all. I know you want to come out and fucking say that you were a vulnerable individual because this happened to you. Well, maybe fucking let the people know that you're involved with that that's the case before you make an adult decision yourself.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? I know that sounds harsh, but when people are accusing me of shit, what do you want me to come out and do? Have fucking compassion. Fuck right off, mate. That's not how fucking war works. If there was victims here, I would have compassion. I would learn and move on. There isn't. There's fucking crazy ass shit that's gone on in the heads of two fucking women, and now there's a fucking hate group based off of what? Disgruntled staff members and a fucking mad chef. Well, fuck off. Fuck right off. I'm right here. Anyone wants to fucking talk, you can fucking get in touch. I'm not going to be hiding anything. You think I'm some fucking quivering little fucking boy? Fuck right off. Oh, I triggered my thought.
No, I like it. I'm glad. It's good to see that you're not, really getting fazed by this, and it's good to see it's on your side and not letting these people get you down. Because fuck that, dude. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like I looked at, like, if anybody's curious, I've looked a lot into this. I like before I do anything like this, I wanted to make sure I knew what the fuck was going on. I looked into this, and these people never met. It's just a bunch of bullshit. You didn't meet these people. It's a lot of bullshit, and that's why I want to get you on here and tell you your side. And I'm glad you did. It's good. Fuck it. For anybody who's mad about this, you're really you're looking at this in a strange way, and I'm actually
going to do a video called "Answering Assumptions on My Cult." So we'll look out on my socials, and you'll be able to DM me your assumptions about me, and then I'll read them all, and we'll all have a laugh together. Because I'm not going to point the finger at people and belittle them for choices or decisions they've made or the things they've been through in their life. But I'm certainly not going to shy away from what is going to become that funny period in my life when people accuse me of having a fucking sex cult. I mean, come on.
When is the sex cult merch coming out? Is this happening?
No, there is merch that says all my friends joined a sex cult and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. That's coming out. There's the Bepist beats the thirst. That's coming out. There's a few things that are going to be very questionable. But fuck it. Like, fuck yeah. Sorry. Like, sorry, but not sorry. Do you know what I mean?
I love it. I'm sorry.
You've seen nothing but compassion and love and care for people from me. Sure, some staff members have had their arms chewed off and their faces bitten off. But I'm the first one to come back and be really apologetic and kiss ass and be really sorry. Like, don't ever let anyone... If anyone ever tells you, oh, when I worked with Ron, he got really angry one day and was really horrible, they will definitely not say that within 20 minutes I've come back and said, I'm really sorry. I'm such an asshole. I've got fucking, issues. I'm so sorry. It doesn't excuse it, but if you don't at least acknowledge the fact that you've been a cunt, you will just forever be a cunt.
Yeah, and look, that's another reason why I wanted to do this too, and kind of insert myself into this because, like, dude, like, you've been nothing but a solid person to me. You've been nothing but great. You have genuinely been a good friend to me. You know what I mean? So, like, you
pay your cult fees on time every month. You clean your dorm up.
Right.
Your road was well ironed. You're a good member. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. But yeah, you've always been great, man. So, like, I find this really, I don't know, it's really fucking annoying when I hear this shit. It's just like, damn, dude, like, it's all wrong to me. It irritates me. It really does.
For whatever reason, some people have learned masterful skills in creating bullshit, and if anyone is sucking in vulnerable people, it's not fucking me. Okay, I don't know who I'm trying to look at out in the side chatter, but it seems like I'm not the one preying on survivors, and I'm not the one spreading toxicity and hate and lies.
Right? Shit, man. Well, is there anything else you want to cover on this topic, or are you all good?
Nah. Like, I'm just here to answer questions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my documentary's coming out soon. It's going to be amazing. There's a lot of positive shit about to get dropped in my life.
Oh wait, what about the? I know you were doing a documentary with Creep and everything like that. Because somebody asked me, are you gonna continue to try to work on the whole fake? Are you gonna? No, not obviously not. Obviously not with her. Obviously not with her, but you know, with just in general.
I've already started the recasting. Recasting started. The script's rewritten. Creep's completely written out of it now, or it's gonzo. So it's been rewritten. It's now. It's coming. It's coming. That's all I can really say. There's so much to do. So much to do. If anyone knows any tattooed Lara Croft style looking women with a really posh English accent, I need that for basically a female hacker role in the series. But it's all about the voice and the accent.
You know, you should use that. And I might regret saying this. You should use Lola for that. You know.
No.
Did you say no?
No. Fail.
All right. Fuck it, dude. Well, it's all good.
Yeah, nah. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Lola.
You don't know who Lola is? Lola Bohemia?
I know who Lola Bohemia is.
Yeah,
Lola Bohemia is going to be too busy for that shit.
She would do it. She would do it.
Fucking putting together the fucking mothership to fucking take over the planet, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I swear to God. Oh, is she in the chat? Is she in the chat just now?
No. It just came into my head.
I swear to God. As a story I'm going to tell you, it's not a public story to tell. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's going to be merch. It's going to be merch one day. The Lola Bohemia merch is, and I'll tell you when we're offline. It is just fucking hilarious.
Good stuff.
But yeah, no, she's good people. But no, what's her acting background?
I don't know, but like I know she's done a couple videos and film here and there. She's done some stuff.
What I've learned over the last year, there's a reason why there's a job application process.
Good point. Fair point.
And there's a reason why when successful businesses start up, they don't hire their friends for free.
Good point.
Or not even their friends, people they meet on Instagram a week ago. There's a reason why there's a vetting process for positions. And now, that's how I treat everything.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just put everybody in any position, anytime.
Yeah. It's great. It's really, really good. And what will happen one day is you'll have a really bad day. Like you'll have a really dry poo.
Yeah, that's happened before. Yeah, I can say it's happened before.
Out on someone, and then a hate group will form, and then before you know it, you've got a fucking sex wing cult and a fucking Avengers team.
It's something like that's happened before. Yeah, something like that's happened before. Sure. Anyways, so you're doing that still, and you got the book that you're doing. Are you still writing the book, or what's going on there?
Well, yeah. I mean, like the book is. It's a serious book series all about the Darknet Enterprises. Volume 1, the working title is basically Children for Sale, and it's to start the education process to educate someone who has no idea on the deep web and bring them up to date with what is going on the deep web with regards to sex trafficking of kids, selling child content, and the consumption of it, and the scale that it's involved in. And that'll be Volume 1, and then the next. Listen, it's not going to be one book, man. I'm telling you that right now. We're taking over this shit. Well, we're not really taking over this shit.
Well, that's what I like about your channel and your community. You always got a lot of different things going on. It's cool, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, listen, I don't think I will ever have another online Discord community or anything like that.
Well, you're not missing out. You know what's funny? Somebody, I told my therapist what Discord was, and their reaction was great. They said, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
You know?
The only reason I'm saying that is I feel like, I'm just an idiot for not seeing it before, that going after pedophiles and exposing child exploitation and talking to monsters and making documentaries about them, and then having a public Discord full of survivors is a really stupid fucking thing to do.
Oh, and someone just said, no, you said you have a great community. No, it's not that I don't have a great community. It's Discord as a whole.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not dissing. No, it's not the people. It's not the loving people.
Yeah, it's just what the app is.
It's not the people that don't piss in our cornflakes that we're talking about, mate. It's the people that stand there while you're trying to eat your breakfast and are pissing all over your face, laughing at you. Okay, those are the metaphorical motherfuckers we're talking about. And, you know, you've got to remember that a public server, it doesn't sound like a massive thing, but it's a huge responsibility. Look, here's a prime example. Eugenia Cooney, prime example. Look at this, look at that situation.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it depends, like, because you're responsible for all these people. You get some pedos that infiltrate it, you know? It's a whole thing.
What I'm saying is nobody asks for pedophiles to infiltrate their community, right? And if something serious like that happens, you need to act on it. And the fact that she never is what I'm saying. Like, you've got to understand, just because you're part of a big YouTubers community, it doesn't mean that they have a fucking clue what they're doing.
Yeah. I
didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. Clearly.
True. I mean, and you got to stay on the community all the time on Discord, like, you to check it out.
I just want to take this opportunity right now just to thank everyone from the community from last year and this year who put in so much effort, who gave up their time, who seen it for what it was, this really special place for people to just unite together. And a lot of people just were a credit to not only me, the channel, the survivors, but the community as a whole. And I just want to say thank you to every single one of you for giving up your time and being there. And I'm sorry that that this is where we're at. So I just wanted to publicly thank you for all that.
Well, things will get better, man. You know, things will get better. Things, you know, will go down sometimes, but they always go back up. You know, things will be better. So
what the fuck's going to go down? Oh, they're going to stop spreading lies. Well, great. Oh, thanks for stopping spreading bullshit. You fucking gimlet. Do you think I'm going to shut up about it? Do you really fucking think that I'm going to shut up about this, about the guy who exposes child exploitation and who deals with fucking grooming being falsely accused of shit? This is going to be the shit that I stand on stage and do public speaking about, motherfuckers. This is going to be what empowers and armors me for the next fucking decade. Fucking idiots, man. Who the fuck do you think these are dealing with? I mean, honestly. Oh, let me just whoa. Okay, calm it down, Ron. Calm it down.
I love the soundboard, man. All right, man. Well, fucking Ron, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate you, man.
You're welcome. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, of course. Fucking anytime you want to do anything, you know, let me know, man. I'm always down. But
sure. Do you want to put together a Google document?
No, definitely not. No.
Good. See, you learn. You learn.
I'm
See,
good on that.
Let me face everybody as we leave here. All right, listen, thank you everybody for being here and listening. Thank you very much, CJ. And yeah, like I say, anyone else who wants to talk about this, I'm here to do that. I'm not hiding anything. I have nothing to fucking hide.
Yep.
All right. Friday, you'll see a post about another interview that I'm doing. And yeah, stay tuned because there's the 3-hour Sean Atwood interview coming out as well. Somebody was saying that was cancelled, but motherfuckers, you're smoking some strong shit if you think that they are listening to your bullshit. You fucking halfwits.
Good to know. Hopefully Loey reaches out and we'll see what happens with all that bullshit. But all right, man. Yeah. Thank you again for coming on. And you have a good day, man. Later.
Peace.
All right, fucking Ron from Surviving Life. I gotta be honest with you. I love Ron. He's always great. He's always been great. Make sure you guys like up this stream. If you're new, subscribe, and definitely, you know, check out Ron's next venture, whatever he's doing. Check that out. Subscribe to his channel if you're not. Hold on. What you saying? You get a pair of those sunglasses? So do I. IKO Seda, thank you very much for the $5 dono. I appreciate you. Thank you. Wait, what's going on here? Is he calling me? Are you calling me? Are you calling me? Hello?
I feel like your last video was...
Hello?
You did it
oh, you guys... Oh, hold on. Oh, my bad. It was a Twitch stream.
Copyright music.
Oh, no, don't do that. No. All right, I got out of that. All right, good. Thank God. Oh my God, I don't want no copyrighted music in here. Thank God. Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. I gotta put my link tree up. Damn it, I gotta put my link tree up. But yeah, like up this stream, guys. Thank you all for being here and everything like that. Yeah, I almost, it was a Twitch call. Like, Ron does, like, a Twitch call with a bunch of people. I thought he was calling me back or some shit. Anyways, alright, check out all the stuff. Check out the Reddit. Make sure you guys check out the RealStream Reddit. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you guys for being here. And I don't know, what should we cover next? What should we do next? I need to figure out a new topic. You guys got any ideas? What's something I could check out? I have a video coming out tomorrow. I don't really want to say what it's about yet, but I already have it halfway edited. But what else can we do? What else? What's another topic we can check out? You know, what's another topic? Anybody got any ideas? I know I'm gonna end this stream soon, but I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think is another topic we should check out? Tell me. Wait, I know you think I should. All right, I know you told me that. Easy. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I might. Maybe I will. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. Anything else? I'm waiting on that. That's Steffi. I'm waiting on some stuff. By the way, I hope everybody in the community is chill. Are you good now? We all good? I hope you guys are good. I hope everybody realizes that, like, you can be friendly with Onision or in Onision's community. It doesn't matter to me. And, you know, we have people who dislike Onision. We have people who like Onision. We can all be friends. We can all, because that shouldn't matter. Just want to make sure everybody's good. BetterHelp. Look, no, Mobwatch, you're not pestering me on that. That's not a bad idea. It isn't. Like, the reason why I haven't looked into, the BetterHelp thing yet, I just keep forgetting. All right. Okay, so I have these things I gotta do. BetterHelp. Oh, my God. Hold on.
Hope to talk soon, RealStream.
Oh! Pixie! Oh, thank you! Thank you very much, Pixie, for the $3 donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. For sure. Yeah, see, yeah, James isn't mine. Yeah. Alright, good. Yeah, James isn't mine. He shouldn't mind. Onision shouldn't mind. It really isn't a big deal. But thank you, Pixie. I appreciate that. Thank you. Shit. I'm trying to think what else we can talk about. No, it's just there's other things going on with BetterHelp, and the company is like it's shady. It's still shady. It's a little bit more shady stuff going on. I'm trying to think of what else though. Like, all right, so there's BetterHelp. There's the Royal stuff. Yeah, I know. My chat keeps dumping like that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I really don't. It's weird. It like stops for like 2 minutes and then like rips through. All right, you guys are digging the white background though. We good? Okay. Anyways, okay. All right, screw it. I think BetterHelp is a good idea. I think we're gonna do that. Okay. There's oh yeah, SJC. That's right. Yeah. Will it still be up available? Yeah, it'll be up later. Don't worry about it. It'll be up later. Yeah. Like as soon as I end it, it'll be up. So don't worry about that. All right. Yeah, I like the white background. I think everything's better because at least you can see me now. Before, you couldn't see shit, and at least now you can see me, and there you go. It's good. All right, I'm going to go, guys. Make sure you guys like this up. Again, like I said, subscribe and put the notification bells on. Everybody who donated and who's here, you know, to support, I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Check out Ron. Check out Surviving Life, his channel, if you haven't already. If you're a newer viewer of his or of his content, check him out. The link's not in there right now, but it will be by the time I end this. All right, you guys have a good night. Thank you very much for watching my stream. You guys have a good one.